Okay, first you want to start off with balding out. You got to get that first guideline in there. I'm making a second balding line. It helps when it's after using the shaver. You can go back with your liners and knock the hard line out. That way when normally when you use the shaver, after you put that line in there, it's kind of hard to get that line out. He's a firefighter, so he just keeps the mustache. Now I'm gonna go take my wall seniors, my cordless wall seniors, open them all the way up, and make my second guideline. I like to go over it to make sure I cut all the hair on that part evenly, so it really won't be a lot of weight left in the steps. And now I'm gonna go with my one guard open to make my third guideline. And again, I like to go over a couple times to make sure I've cut everything evenly. You really have to make sure you go over it multiple times when you're using cordless, because it seems like when the clippers are starting to get a little clogged, it kind of gets harder to fade. And now I'm gonna go with my zero guard closed to knock out that second guideline. And this one, you really have to work the zero guard, because the wall zero guard is so small that you can actually put another line in when you're trying to get a line out. So you kind of have to work it to make sure you're getting all of the weight out, as I'm doing right here. You might see me go up a little higher, but that's because of all the weight that it kind of leaves. And now I'm gonna go with my clippers all the way closed to a triple lock to remove the bald line that I put in with my clippers. Well, no, actually I put that line in with, yes, I put that line in with my clippers. So normally the line that whatever you use to put a line in is what you would use to take a line out with. So in that case, I'm going to use my clippers to take this line out. And then again, work the fade a little bit in case you put a little line in there. Now I'm going to go with my 1.5 guard closed to remove the weight at the top of the hair. And then again, with this card, you also have to work the hair a little bit, because it'll be, since I didn't cut any off of the top, you really have to make sure you're blending it in well to get all that weight out of it. Just got to make sure you're working that guard. Sometimes, step by step works, but you have to also find your own techniques that'll help you get around tough areas in a haircut. And now I'm using my liners to take out that second bald line that I put in, the one that helps you take out your hard bald line from using the shavers. It's just the little detailed things that count. You have to also work your wrist on this as well. This step makes it a lot easier, so you won't have that hard line in there, and you won't be, spending all day trying to get a hard line out that's going from skin to hair to low hair. So this kind of helps to where you could go from that smooth bald to hair transition. And now I'm brushing the hair down, and now I'm spraying Tresemme 4 hold on his hairline, so it'll give it a firm hold so I can go back through and do the edge up. I'll start with the mustache first so I can let the Tresemme get a chance to dry. It's kind of harder to try and line the Tresemme up when it's still wet, so it's always best to leave something undone so you can always go back through after the Tresemme dries. And he was telling me he wanted his corners lightened a little bit, and his cowlick, he didn't want his cowlick to be sticking up. He had braids all through his childhood years, so his hair in the front grows towards the back. It's always best to kind of stretch the skin where you're lining up. It helps you get closer to the skin as possible. And then after you do one side, you just take the same steps and repeat on the second side. So I kind of ran over a little bit with this haircut. That's my second client. Well, one of my other clients that's sitting back there waiting. Tresemme again, take that line out. edge up dry. And now I'm gonna go through with my razor, clean it all up. Even clean up the mustache. And that's it.